Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing another episode of The Complete Guide to Marvel Rivals. If you don't know already, my name is Cureless. I am a peak Eternity player and continue to play the game to this day. It's nice to meet you. Every single day, I'm going to be making another episode talking about another high-level concept in Marvel Rivals. My overall goal is to help people become more confident in their overall gameplay and achieve their next peak rank. Anyways, let's get into it. On screen now, I'm going to be putting up a list of all of the lessons. Right now, the goal is to post one video per day, although I am going to be going on vacation soon, and I will not be posting during that time. Quick disclaimer, this is going to be a boring video. There is not going to be much gameplay footage. I just wanted to make sure that I got a video out for you guys. During yesterday's lesson, we talked about positioning, which includes cover, sightlines, distance management, and safe versus aggressive positioning, and when to use either. In today's lesson, we're going to be talking about angles. This includes the main angle, off angles, flanks, and crossfires. If you haven't watched the video from yesterday, I highly recommend that you go back and watch that video because we're going to be talking about some of the topics that we used in yesterday's video today. Two players can have the exact same aim, but the player using better angles will almost always have the easier fight. But you might be asking yourself, what are angles? An angle is the direction from which you're applying pressure. The angle you choose determines who can see you, who you can shoot, and how difficult you are to deal with. This kind of goes back to what we talked about yesterday, which is sightlines. Good angles create difficult decisions for the enemy. Bad angles make the enemy's job super easy. This is because a good angle can allow you to get kill potential, while a bad angle will get you punished for exposing yourself. So the goal is to force enemies to split their attention. If everyone on your team attacks from the exact same place, the enemy only has one direction to defend. Whereas if you guys are attacking from multiple different places, the enemy has to split their attention across 6 different people, which will create chaos. This usually leaves opportunities for your whole team to capitalize off of. The main angle is where most of your team is going to be applying pressure. This is going to be where the tank is, where the objective is, and where most teammates are fighting. The main purpose of applying pressure on the main angle is to hold space, force the enemy's attention, and apply constant pressure. Now, some main reasons to play the main angle is it gives you easy healing, easy communication with your team, and super easy follow-up. Whereas on the other side, the enemy only needs to watch from one direction. This makes it really easy for the defensive side to re-stabilize after they have taken a lot of damage or are not favorable to win the fight anymore. The definition of an off angle is a position away from your team's main angle. You're still close enough to help, but you're not flanking completely behind the enemy team. We'll get over flanking later in the video. Off angles are extremely powerful because the enemy must choose to look at your tank or to look at you. Either way, someone gets value in this trade. But it is a little risky because you'll be away from your team, so you'll be much easier to punish. A good off angle is when you're within one cooldown of your team, you can retreat safely, and you can also receive healing from that angle. Whereas a bad off angle is where you're too isolated and you can't escape, and you can't receive help from your team. The only time you would choose to go for the bad off angle is when you really need to make a risky play in order for your team to win. Some examples of great heroes for off angles are Hela, Phoenix, Psylocke, and Star-Lord. This is because all of them can create massive amounts of pressure from an off angle while still be able to escape back to their team on the main angle. At higher levels, there might even be times where healers such as an Invis go on the off angle to help the Hela, Phoenix, Psylocke, or Star-Lord to win the 1v1. If you're going to be doing this in your games, make sure that you call it out to your team so that the people on the main angle understand that they will not have as much heals right now. So a flank is a much deeper angle, usually behind or besides the enemy. You're looking to surprise or isolate targets. The goal is to attack supports and punish distracted players, or just to simply create chaos. So the difference between a good flank and a terrible flank is actually the timing. You want to go in when the enemy is already fighting your team, when they've already used their cooldowns, and when the attention is elsewhere. I cannot emphasize that enough. Bad flank timing is going in before your team engages, when the enemy is already looking directly at you, or when you have no escape route. Some great flank heroes are Spider-Man, Black Panther, Magic, and Black Cat. This is not only because they do great burst damage, but also because they have high mobility in order to reach those far flanks. A crossfire is when teammates attack the enemy from multiple directions at the same time. Crossfires are super strong because the enemy can't use one piece of cover. If they hide from one player, they expose themselves to another player. An example of this is the tank pushes the front, the Hela holds the off angle, and the Spider-Man swings in, and they all pressure the backline. The enemy can't defend every direction. This makes cover become useless because one wall cannot block multiple angles/sightlines. If you're wondering whether you're choosing the right angle, you should ask yourself, can I still help my team? Can I escape? Can I receive healing? Am I creating pressure? Or am I forcing someone else to look at me? Another thing to think about is if your character is still strong from that angle, or if they would rather prefer fighting somewhere else. For example, Hela would want to sit on the high ground on off angles with long sight lines. Spider-Man would want to be on deep flanks with backline access and hitting isolated targets. Wolverine usually wants the main angle to stay with the tank and to fight close up, where typically supports such as Luna Snow want to stay at the main angle, safe from line of sight, and support the teammates. A couple of common mistakes is everyone stacking together, taking flanks with no escape, standing on the same angle all game, using the same flank repeatedly, flanking when your team isn't ready, or confusing off angles with flanks. For your next 5 games, every fight, you should ask yourself, am I creating a different angle than my teammates? If the answer is no, see if you can create one, unless you're the main tank or a main support. Today, we learned how to pressure enemies from different directions, and the next lesson, we'll look at space control, how the best players don't just fight over space, they control it and they force the enemy to play where they want. This lesson will go over the topics of what making space actually means, taking versus holding space, and then denying enemy space. Alright everybody, that's going to be the end of the video today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm still continuing on pushing out videos, and I would really appreciate if you guys could keep sending me ideas of what you guys would like to see, either on Discord or on YouTube comments. I'd really appreciate that. Let me know if you guys like the chill vibe, or if you want me to do more of an upbeat vibe. I would love to hear from you guys, so yeah, just let me know. If you guys missed the past couple of videos, I am going to be going on vacation, so I am not going to be able to post videos from the 27th to the 1st. I'm going to try to get ahead on some videos, so that way when I come back from vacation, I'll be able to post easily. Also, I am planning on recording my best comp games, in case anyone would like to see that. I do fill, but I mainly play DPS and play Wolverine. Yeah, so let me guys know if you guys would like to see that, because I could definitely do that for you guys. Also, these coaching vids are extremely long, so they will be taking a lot of time, because when I coach someone and do some VOD reviews, it typically takes about 3 games for me to really see their habits, for me to point out everything that they're doing wrong. Plus, I like to go in detail with the people I'm coaching to help them out the most I can. So, don't expect those anytime soon, because yeah, my priority is also this series. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.